Good morning. Favorite Rambler right here. How you doing today? It's a beautiful day out here on the property. It's Tuesday. We didn't do a ton on Monday, but we did get the rest of the mowing done that we had started on Sunday. It looks great out here. Got the weed eating done. And we worked on the foundation. So we've got our corners, all four corners of the actual house are now double blocked, which has already made a big difference. And the center line of the house, which you can't see from out here, but it's all been leveled as well. So we got a bunch done. These guys are doing well. They're starting to figure out how to get up into their house at night. So half of them made it to bed on their own last night, which is also good news, because they're kind of a pain in the butt to put away. So we are actually going to dive right into this here and get to work on the foundation, get the rest of these sides done. It's been a struggle. I tried to start filming this on Saturday and it was just a struggle getting it going, so I didn't film anything. But it's big progress. It's something we needed to do and it's something we've been struggling with. So we're gonna go get back to it. Alrighty, well, we finished the backside.
Frog scared the crap out of me.
Damien's scared of frogs.
I ain't scared of frogs.
They found a spider. It's really bright out there, really sunny. But my white butt's not getting a sunburn down here, so that's cool. Yeah. So anyway, so one of the issues we're having is these boards on the edges were bowing pretty bad. You can see it there. So we are getting all these. We are going from this little cheap 12 by 12 paver that we did originally to these big old 18 by 18 pavers, cinder blocks, and as much concrete as we can get without having to use wood. Ended up with one piece of wood there on the middle, and there's a couple of spots back there on the back where we had to use some cedar boards. But this is what we are working on. We just jack the thing up, get it all squared up and level as best we can, fill in the gap, and that's that. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to interrupt what my wife's doing in here real quick, but I forgot to show y'all. We have countertops in, and the sink is in, and it's gigantic, and I love it. My wife just made some bread for lunch, but yeah, I just realized I had not shown y'all that. That was actually in here.
And my shelf.
Oh yeah, and there's a shelf for spices. We're having grilled cheeses with no tomato soup, apparently. But let me show y'all what we're working on here. So I did whip this up for the wife last night with a bit of leftover countertop. Just some lumber we had laying around the tent. But it's a little bit nicer place for her to do stuff out here and cook out here and whatnot. I am short one zip tie still and getting something on the bottom there. But a little 10 by 10 kitchen to do stuff in outside. Anyway, so that's what we did yesterday. But today we are going to get these chickens into a larger run first, and after the run we're going to start figuring out what I can do with this coop. So I have a bunch of these 16-foot 2x6s left over from the original order for the house. I over ordered on those. So what I'm going to do is extend this coop in two directions. So what we'll be doing today is getting these girls put away. We're going to take down this yard, and we're going to build a new yard that is 8 foot by 8 foot. This is 4 foot by 6 foot. So it'll be a little bit longer this way and double the width for them, so that we can also get the chicks in here. And then we will be disassembling this coop and extending the coop all the way out to the end where Kentucky is standing there. Doubling the size of this coop, adding some laying boxes in it and whatnot. The purpose of that is I'm going to be able to run this chicken wire down the middle of everything and initially make it 2 coops. So I can put the new chicks on one side, those girls will stay on the other side. They'll both have their own yards, they'll both have their own coops, and it allows us a really convenient way to integrate them. Because chickens have pecking orders, and if we were to just throw the babies in there with the big girls will just beat up on the babies immediately. So can't do that. We got to kind of integrate them together slowly. But what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2x6s, we're going to rip them in half. So a 2x6 is actually 5.5 inches. So we will rip them into, they're just over like 2.5 inches or whatever it is. Let's see. Yeah, 2.5 inches wide. It's a little bit smaller than 2x4. But basically today we'll make 2 boxes that we can put legs on, which will be taking off the other coop and making out of some stuff that we have around here. And then we'll chicken wire the whole thing and be able to move the girls into that today and this weekend hopefully, or if not with my next check, we'll be able to build a bigger coop. So lumber's still expensive, so we can't move super fast on this, and being able to use these 2x6s that I already have helps quite a bit as well. But yeah, we're gonna get started on that. Alrighty guys, so that's going to do it for us this weekend. We didn't end up doing the chicken coop. The run is done, but it'll be my next paycheck before we work on that, because we had to go pick this up. Big old air conditioner. It's an 18K unit we got at the Red Barn on discount. And had to install a 30 amp 200 volt circuit for that. So that ended up eating up the budget for projects this weekend. We are actually going to pick up Damien from his orientation at work here in just a few minutes and going to look at a couple of tiny houses for him. You'll see that in next week's video. And yeah, so that's what's going on for us right now. I'm going to get off here and go finish getting dinner started. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.